Hercules and the 12 Labors. The Nemean Lion. Hercules, a warrior condemned by the gods to complete 12 impossible tasks, is sent to the distant region of Nemea, where he must defeat the Nemean lion, a mythical creature that terrorizes the land. With its impenetrable skin and sharp claws, the lion is an invincible threat, and all those who have attempted to face it so far have failed miserably. Hercules arrives at a nearby village, where the inhabitants live in constant fear of the beast, and soon realizes the magnitude of the challenge ahead. The only thing he knows is that this mission was given to him by the gods themselves, and he cannot fail. As he prepares for the battle, the hero reflects on his fate. He was chosen for a task that no one else would be able to complete, but within him grows a doubt. Is he truly the hero that the gods believe him to be? Hercules is a strong man, of great endurance, but he feels the weight of his sins and the burden that the gods have placed on his shoulders. With each new labor, he fears that his true nature is not that of a hero, but rather of a tool used by the gods to carry out their will. But there is no turning back. He rises, determined to face the Nemean lion. Upon reaching the cave where the lion is said to dwell, Hercules is met with a dense and tense atmosphere, as if the very air is weighing down on him. He sees the marks of destruction left by the creature on the trees and the ground, signs of death and chaos wherever the monster has passed. The forest around him is dark, and the sound of the wind passing through the trees sounds like distant whispers. When he finally encounters the lion, the creature emerges from the shadows, a colossal vision of muscle and fury, its red eyes glowing intensely. The lion, with its golden and thick hide, charges, roaring in a terrifying way. Hercules raises his sword, but immediately realizes that no blade can penetrate the thick hide of the beast. He tries several times, but the sword ricochets without causing any damage. Hercules' heroism, which has always been synonymous with strength, now faces an enemy that cannot be defeated with anything other than his own courage and physical power. The lion attacks furiously, and the hero is forced to dodge, each movement demanding energy he never knew he had. But even after being struck and thrown to the ground multiple times, Hercules does not give up. He begins to realize that in order to defeat this beast, he must move away from relying on weapons and use his raw strength to overpower it. He makes the difficult decision to abandon his sword and engage in direct combat. In a moment of pure physical intensity, Hercules, with his battered and exhausted body, finally leaps onto the lion, using all his strength to immobilize the beast. He brings it to the ground, pinning it with a move of pure power, squeezing it with supernatural strength. The lion fights fiercely, but Hercules, with a strength that seems to come from something beyond his own will, maintains control. After a long and exhausting struggle, the beast finally gives in, collapsing defeated beneath the hero. The silence that follows is heavy, but also filled with relief. With the battle won, Hercules, exhausted, gazes at the fallen lion's body before him. He approaches the creature and begins to cut its claws, one by one, to use for his own protection. As he works, Hercules' expression is one of fatigue, but also of a growing understanding of his own strength. He realizes that although the task was imposed by the gods, he himself was able to overcome the adversity. And this was not only a victory for the gods, but for himself. With the lion's claws now in his possession, Hercules prepares to take the trophy of his victory to King Eurystheus. But the hero knows that the journey is far from over. What he has done here was not just to defeat a beast, but to learn something crucial about himself. His strength is not just in his ability to fight, but in his capacity to adapt and survive, regardless of the obstacles the gods or fate place in his path. And with this newfound understanding, he moves forward to the next challenges that await him, ready to face the horrors that will come.